Hello everyone, Tony again here for more Let's Play The Long Dark. So we are definitely thirsty here. We're going to solve that problem as quickly as we can. Not going up as quickly as it has done before. Let's get that topped up a little bit more. We'll have a bit of soda, which is hopefully going to fill our tummy up a little bit as well. And given what time of day it is, very early in the morning, I'm rested, I'm warm, but I'm definitely hungry. So I guess what we can do is eat a little more food. Let's see, should we cook something? Let's try the moldy chocolate bar and see if it makes us sick, for starters. It didn't. Alright, so now that that's out of the way, what have we got? Tins. We might try some sardines. Alright, and that's not too bad for now. So, in terms of some of the things that we picked up previously, we did skin that deer carcass. So let's have a look at some of the material that we picked up, because some of this is material that we can use for crafting things at a later date. However, at the moment, it's still a fresh deer hide and some fresh guts. Now, I wasn't entirely sure at the outset of what to do about turning these into cured material, but it turns out all you have to do is the Lonely Island technique of throwing them on the ground, provided that they are indoors for a certain number of days. I believe it's 5 days. So we can see now when we are putting our cursor over them, it's telling us how cured they are. So we're just going to leave them there while we head out and try and do some other things. So let's just take stock here. We don't have water, and we certainly should be solving that problem, I think, before we head away. So let's trudge back upstairs, and we're going to boil ourselves a bunch of water that we can use to take with us. Let's see, we've got tinder, we've got plenty of matches, we've got a little bit of reclaimed wood. That should be enough. So let's have a crack at that. Something else that I'm also going to say out loud so that I will hopefully remember is we're going to try and grab some charcoal from the stove downstairs, because I believe charcoal is something that we can use. Something that we can use to try and to try and make a map. Actually, let's just take some now. And we'll try this fire again. Won't it be excellent viewing, dear viewers, if this fails 2 times in a row? This is exactly the kind of compelling gameplay that I know is going to encourage all of you to click the subscribe button on the First 10 Minutes channel. Called it, and now you all have to do it. May I please ask that if you did actually laugh when you saw that you do in fact click the subscribe button. That would be super duper appreciated. 3rd time's a charm. Let's see how this goes. Seriously, if this doesn't work, we're going to have to find some more things to start a fire that works, because we definitely need a bunch of potable water to take with us, because I'm intending on doing a little bit of a sojourn out into the wilderness today to try and see some of the other places and hopefully some of the other things that we can find. Oh, you are kidding me. All right. Oh, we still have newsprint we can use as tinder. Maybe that was the problem. Maybe because we were using officially sanctioned tinder plugs, that's why it wasn't working. So I have no idea if the likelihood of these things working, if it's a fixed rate or if it's different at different times of day or under different weather conditions, I honestly don't know. But it has now failed 4 times in a row. So I'm crossing all of my toes. In fact, even though you can't see me, you'll have to believe that I am also crossing my eyes in the hopes that this actually works. Come on, please, please work with me here. There are people watching. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. All right. So for the sake of being superstitious, let's go outside and run around the house 3 times and see if that solves the problem. Count them with me. It looks a lot bigger from the inside, doesn't it? So that's 1. Here we go. Look at those footprints. That's 2. And so close now, so close to success. 3, done deal. Now, if we get back upstairs and I don't have enough material to start a fire, that would be super amusing. Here we go now. Ha! Ha ha ha. That's okay, we should be able to craft something. Yes, indeed we can. So let's do that. Now we're cooking. Yay! If I was really short on matches, this would be deeply troubling to me. But I have so many matches right now. Maybe that's why it's being unkind.
That didn't work.
No, it didn't work. You are correct. I think we're possibly fast approaching this going from being kind of amusing and silly to being downright ridiculous. And I'm going to say it out loud again. If this doesn't work this time, we're just going to head off with no water and see what happens. Is my bold ultimatum going to bear fruit? Look at that. Tremendous. So now that we've gotten this far, ooh, rancid venison. Yummy. Let's boil. Well, let's melt some snow for starters. How much should we? I mean, that's only going to burn for 19 minutes. We need to put some more things on there. Yes, 48 minutes, 55 an hour. Okay, that's good. Now let's melt some snow. How long is that going to take? All right, and we're going to need to put... Hang on, do I have... Whoops. Can I do that? Does that mean that I need... Is that doing it quicker? That's all right, we've got 2 litres of drinkable water now, so that's good enough. We're now, after all of that work of trying to melt some snow, that's thirsty work. And let's get a full tummy. Did that fire go out? Embers. Plenty of sticks we can find outside, so let's... I keep closing it every time. Let's heat up some pork and beans. Open that can. Cook those beans. Top work. Look, while we're here, seeing as the fire's still going, we'll cook those rose hips so that we're using up that fire a little bit, and now it's getting close to midday. All right, good work, team. How do I know which things I cooked? Presumably that one, because the tin is open and it's got a lot more sustenance on it. Excellent. Okay, so we've got some charcoal in our hand. We might just let's see how many cured percentages. We went up 2 cured percentages while trying to light a fire. Let's see, weapons. We'll have a stone in our hand just in case we need it. And what I had in mind was that we can head out to an area where I know from previous play sessions that I've done of this before, there are a bunch of huts over this way that we can find that, in general, tend to have clothing in them. And I think more than anything else, clothing is a thing that we need fairly urgently, because I suspect we're burning an awful lot of energy just trying to stay warm. And food is in short supply and takes a lot of time and further energy to harvest more of. So if I can remember the way, we're in for a bit of a trek. So we're going to head up here past the train carts that we've been to before, I believe, and we're going to continue further on past them. The last time we came this way, there were 3 wolves prowling around. And certainly armed with, I believe, only have 8 stones. I don't think that's going to cut it if some wolves are after us. Let's just have a quick look and see how. Feels like negative 25. Yep, sure does. So it's a good thing we had that full thermometer there to begin with. I don't know if there are any interim places along the way that we can sort of duck inside to try and conserve some warmth. And given how windy it seems to be, I'm also wondering if there's possibly some bad weather that's going to come through, which also wouldn't be great. But I guess that's kind of the point of the game, yeah? All right. Keep our eyes and ears peeled for any wolves. I'm hearing a lot of wind. But that's kind of it at the moment. I wonder if this strong breeze is actually making it harder for me to walk. Feels like I'm walking into the wind. It seems like I'm walking slower because I'm walking into the wind. That is kind of amazing. And it looks like there might be a wolf down there. Damn. Not great. We burned a bunch of sticks there before, so while the pickings are easy, we're going to grab them as we're on the way through. But I'm not going to be attempting to break anything down, because I kind of want to make sure we don't get stuck outside. Looks like all 3 of those wolves are still there. Can we get past them? It's kind of the way that I want to go is down here and heading to the left along a path. I don't know how far the wolves can see and or smell, but let's try and play it on the safe side by heading up the hill here and hope for the best. More sticks, that's good. It's not as far away as I want to be. Further up the hill, please. Possibly shouldn't be heading up blind over the top of a hill, because I do distinctly remember a jingle about a bear going over a mountain. So we're going to keep going this way. Looks like an old bus or something down there. Or maybe some kind of a rail cart. I'm hoping the wolves haven't seen us. We'll try and stay up on this ridge line. It's funny, depending on what I'm doing in this game. I can hear the wolves howling. depending on what I'm doing in this game and how in peril I feel I am. Sometimes the field of view seems ample, and at other times, like right now, it feels very restricted. But I guess that says more about my state of mind than anything else. Carefully making our way down the side of the hill here. I don't know if any of you have played a game called Miasmata before, but it's also a game in which careful traversal is more wolves. Careful traversal is kind of paramount because you can, I think maybe even more so than this game, you can actually build up inertia as you're starting to walk down a hill, and you can kind of lose control of your character and end up falling and tumbling your way down an incline and hurting yourself quite badly to the point where you're more or less incapacitated and then you die. I don't like these trees. One wolf. Can we see any other wolves? If something runs out of the trees right now, we're kind of screwed.
Can't feel my hands.
Yep, it is. Oh boy, getting very cold. So it looks like there's a hut. It's a busted hut. That's no good. Over here, I think that might be enough sticks. I think we're going to have to leg it. I think we're heading in the right direction. I think that we're near a road. We will just duck over here in case there's anything around here. Oh, no, in fact, this is exactly what I was looking for. So we were heading the right direction. I just had my sense of scale completely out of whack. So we'll have a look at this outdoor section first, and then we'll head into some of these huts and try and warm up a little bit. Let's grab these rose hips. What I'm really hoping for is a nice, heavy kind of overcoat. More or less anything that's going to help keep us warm. Oh, a fire log. Nice. We'll take that extra hatchet because I think we might be able to break it down. You know what else would be super good? A hunting rifle would be amazing with a bunch of ammunition. Now I'm wondering if I secretly am carrying a hunting rifle and I haven't noticed it. Let's just check that. No, we're not. All right. This looks kind of empty. All right. Peaches. Food is always welcome. It's looting time. Nothing. Definitely take anything that's lying around freely and easily where we don't have to spend time breaking anything down.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Bandages, good. Can we break the shelves down? We can break the shelves down. Good to know maybe for another time. Charcoal, cool. Ragged t-shirt, I wonder if we can wear that and it will make any difference. Let's have a look at that now. No. All right, it's in this slot and it's not better, but that's fine. It's like a pair of shoes in the corner there as well, so we'll grab those. Trail boots, groovy. What's this? Work pants, thank you. Let's try those on. Both kind of the same.
Whew, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
And I guess we can wear multiple layers of things, and every little bit helps. Slightly overburdened again by the looks of things too. So moving as quickly as we can from one structure to the next. And I suspect we're going to have to try and get warm here. I don't think there's anything in these buildings here that we can use to warm ourselves up. But there is that wooden... there is that furnace, or stove rather, outside in the busted hut. The irony of which is not lost on me. Is there anything in there? Maybe. What is that? Just a shadow. One container. Matches.
Handy.
Sweatshirt. What's this on the floor? Nothing? Alright. And once again, checking the clothing. Okay, so, whoops. Not what I wanted. Yep. Alright, so we'll want to replace that one. Good, good. Another external layer would be super handy. Alright. Sometimes these structures are kind of overflowing with stuff, but apparently not this time. Groovy. Maybe everything got stashed in here instead. Some things. How do we do this methodically? I think we hug the left wall to try and make sure we don't miss anything. Not missing anything so far. What is that? Ooh, a sweatshirt. Thank you. A hoodie. Cool. Let's get those on straight away. Decent hoodie. Sure. I think we might have to replace the thing that we just got. Fine. Alright.
I think I can use this.
So many pieces of clothing. Kind of don't want to leave things behind, which at some point I'm sure turns into folly. But right now, ooh, hello. Contemporary MRE, good quality and meets all technical requirements to be considered real food, designed to keep your soldier on their feet. That's tremendous. What a good find. What was that? Driving gloves.
This stuff will come in handy.
I believe you are correct. Let's also try that now. Where are the gloves? Here they are. Are they better? Very slightly. Possibly only due to the other ones being in bad repair. 2 energy bars lying on top of one another. Some more shoes, but they look like trainers. I mean, sure, why not? Just a standard book. We don't really need that. Let's have a look at the shoes first before I forget all of the things that we've picked up. Not great. Thin wool sweater. Fisherman's sweater. So at least we're right about there being plenty of clothes here. Ooh, nice. Decent thin wool sweater. And fisherman's sweater. Nice. I'm pretty happy with how that's worked out. That's going to be heavy. How heavy is heavy? 36.94 of 29.61 kilos. Not great. And a toolkit. I can't leave that behind. Damn. All right. Let's go for a very quick wander around the immediate area and make sure that there isn't anything else obvious just lying around on the ground. I don't think there will be, but I guess it can't hurt just to have a look. Unless, of course, we run into some wildlife and die horribly. But there's, but that might make for some good TV. Looks like there might be. I know I thought there was a body, but it's just a rock, I think. If I recall correctly, I think that up the hill here might be an area that you sometimes spawn in. So maybe not going to be able to travel all that far. But who knows, perhaps there will be a hunting rifle and a really, really nice thick woolen overcoat. Or perhaps there will be absolutely nothing. Yep. All right. So we'll have a quick look at our stats. We're very cold. We're getting rather tired. It's still the middle of the day. And we need a bit to... need a little bit to drink and a little bit more to eat. I think we can probably take care of those things and duck back inside and try and figure out how to get ourselves warm. So let's have some water to drink. Top work. Don't want to go starting a fire. Don't really want to eat that. We'll have some of this. Good, good, good. And we're very cold. All right, we'll head back inside. And in addition to that, my recording clock is telling me that that's probably going to do it for this part of the Let's Play. So thank you all very much for watching. If you're enjoying this and you would like to tell me about it, or if you have some constructive criticism that you can phrase in a nice and pleasant way, then please feel free to get in touch with me personally on Twitter. My Twitter handle is @Kalinskald. That's KALINSKALD. I also do a games analysis podcast called The First 10 Minutes, which you can find at thefirst10minutes.com. And if you are enjoying this and you want to like or share or subscribe to the channel below, that would be great. And please also recommend this to a friend. And now that we have potential hypothermia, tune in again soon for more Let's Play The Long Dark.